All right, we have a Plat to Ash. Now, if you want to coach yourself, feel free to join the Discord, as well as make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, not really a whole lot to talk about just yet. Probably the rotate around there was a little bit pointless in a way. Probably could have just stayed doing what you're doing right over here and would have been fine. Maybe even rotate like maybe around here, or even try to like boost yourself up here and see if you can like do something up here for a second and then drop down if you get or if you don't feel safe. I mean, or although we're loading a little bit too much right there. From what I see, you're at like 7 bolts and you reloaded. You don't need to reload right away. Okay. Probably not the best time to throw dynamite right there. Probably could have just kept trying to finish off the venture. Still nice kill on her though. Because I was unscoping right there, might have been a little bit unnecessary. I mean, overall, she still died, so you're fine. Okay. I guess a few times you're kind of like unnecessarily like unscoping a few times from what I've noticed. Kind of just scoping a little bit more. Yeah, your best bet right now. Kind of just back up. Nice. Speed up right here. Yeah, preferably I'd rather you like start your shots with scoping in. Yeah, I mean overall though, they like used I think every single ult right there, so you're probably not gonna win that. Unfortunately though, you had I think your team used like 3 or 4 ults right there as well. So bit unfortunate, but not really a whole lot you can do about that. Yeah, simply right there though, if you just would have scoped in twice, maybe got 2 shots in the body and then 1 unscope like that, probably would have been able to get the kill on the Illari right there way sooner. But you're kind of like unscoping from this ranged, which is okay in certain times, but like you got to really make sure you're gonna hit those shots, and a lot of the times you're not gonna be hitting those shots. Like if you can't hit those shots at like almost every single time with Cassidy, there's a good chance you're probably not gonna be able to hip fire like 4 shots like that as Ash. Hey, nice Bob. That Bob should be able to make quite a bit of space, if not even get a kill. Okay. Yeah, nice space with the Bob. A little bit of a mechanical issue right there, but thankfully though you're still able to get a kill on someone else that was low, so nice job. So far a little bit of a mechanical issue. Your dynamites have been actually really good from what I've seen. Yeah, as well as right here, this should 1000% be like your cue that there's someone flanking you, because if you look right over here and you see that there's only 3 of them right there, I can guarantee you there are some people that are walking up this way to go and flank you. because you know that there was still a DPS that was live, or you know that everyone else is still like alive and that they're not walking from spawn right now. So unfortunately it costed you. So just keep that in mind, where if you're like trying to play this high ground right here and you notice that there's only like 3 or like 4 players right here, and you know that every single one of them are alive, there's a very good chance that they're going to be flanking you like that. So just keep that in mind. Just speed up right here. Maybe the dynamite right there was a little unnecessary. The reason why I say that is because you probably could have gotten a little bit more value and probably a pick just on your own right there by just like simply shooting and then maybe just dynamiting the Reinhardt after the Venture dies. Okay. Not really a whole lot to talk about right now. Just look for anyone that could be killable. Nice headshot in the Ash. Okay. Nice headshots. Nice. That's like what, 4 or 5 headshots in a row. Just killing the that's honestly like right there was kind of like a perfect example of when you want to like unscope and when you don't want to unscope. So for example, right there, I was afraid that you like if you were to like get a chance to kill that Ash right there, you were gonna like unscope and then miss your opportunity to kill her. But you scoped in twice right there, got 2 headshots. I want to see you do more of that. And then on top of that, you scoped in mainly on the Venture right there. And then when you noticed like she's pretty killable, or like she was, I think like 1/3 health, that's when you unscoped and you're able to get the pick off on her as well. So that's like more of an, that's more what I want to see out of you kind of using your unscope to scope type ratio. Because I mean, so far from what I've seen, like your scope to like unscope ratio has been like pretty questionable in a way, where you're like doing it extremely like unnecessary. You want to be doing it a little bit more you want to do it like a little bit more strategic in a way, where like it's actually like you know exactly what you're doing with it. Because the combo of like unscoping twice and then scoping in and then unscoping twice, I'd rather kind of see you scope in once, shoot, and then maybe unscope twice, or maybe just go for another headshot or 1 body shot and then unscope or anything like that. That's preferably what I usually do when I'm playing Ash. Ash is a character that like I've been maining quite a bit of last season. I've mained, and in result, I was able to like hit masters pretty easily with her. Probably could have hit like somewhere into the very high masters if I would have played a little bit more. Yeah, as well as positioning, I've noticed quite a few times you've kind of been like walking out in the open a little bit, especially against that Bob right there. Preferably wouldn't want you to be doing that. Yeah, right there. Like, how much value do you think you're going to get out of just like unscoping twice and then shooting once and then unscoping twice? The answer is like little to none. Preferably, I'd rather see you scope in first. If you can get that kill first. Let's see if you can get that good amount of damage in first. Preferably, that's the way that I shoot. Maybe there is a certain combo where you can unscope twice, but I mean, you probably have to be a little bit more mechanical to be doing that. If that is a thing. Okay. Dynamite. Nice cap. Yeah, so I mean, so far what I see, like your main issue is that you're not getting picks because of that combo that you're using. You could be doing a little bit better on that combo. Because it's like, so far, every single time you've messed up on continuously using that combo, you've actually been getting a little bit more value. As weird as it is. You've actually been surprisingly getting like a little bit more value out of it. So I'm just assuming like the hip fire to like aiming, doing that way too much and kind of just not really gaining a whole lot of value off from it. It can work sometimes, but I can guarantee you in higher ranks, if you do that combo and you got another Ashe, like you're 1v1ing, 9 out of 10 times, the other Ashe is probably going to win, especially if they're like diamond. As soon as you saw that Symmetra right there, that should have been your cue that they're probably TPing that way. Probably would have tried to boost myself and rotate myself this way, like instantly. Because in Diamond, if you boost yourself up like that, 9 out of 10 times, I can guarantee you that they're probably going to hard dive you. All right, I am back.
Know your place.
Okay. Overall, a bit unfortunate. Probably not really a whole lot. Like, that was massively winnable right there. You got your 2. But unfortunately, the rest of your team didn't really do a whole lot in regards to that. So, this is a bit unfortunate. Sometimes you just can't win all of them. Okay. Thankfully, your Dario was able to kind of bail you out right there. That's what I mean by your combo right there. See how low you got that rig? If you would have scoped in right there, maybe hit one shot, maybe even a headshot, and then kind of just like maybe unscope or just force her to like hold her shield out a little bit more and be a little bit more scared in a way, you probably guaranteed would have killed her. But in result, you kind of like did that weird combo again. And in result, Brig, I mean, look at Brig South. Those unscoping right there, a little bit like unnecessary. Probably would have been best if you kind of just would have like stayed back a little bit, maybe got 1 scope shot in and then 2 unscopes. Would have been able to pick off a little bit more sooner. Yeah, in result right there, like you see how you reloaded when you still had ammo. If you wouldn't have reloaded right there, I like guarantee you 1 like billion% you would have killed that you would have killed that Orisa, guaranteed. But in result, you didn't kill that Orisa because you're reloading when you're at like 4 bullets. I think you're at 4 bullets. Let's actually count that real quick.
I know you'll pay me back.
Okay. Yeah, 3 bullets right there. Those 3 bullets could have actually won that whole entire fight. Unfortunately, though, now it's looking like you might not even be able to win it. Yeah, more than likely you might not even be able to win this. You do have Bob, so you will be able to contest.
Busy work.
You're gonna have to walk around like this way as soon as possible because Arista's holding the other way. All right, nice. Nice. You got Bob off. Very, very, very close, and preferably as soon as you throw Bob, probably should have like went right in here. I think your intention was to do that, but you kind of like got stuck a little bit. Really, I'd rather you like go in here, maybe like hold here for like a little bit, and then kind of just try to go back out. If you can like maybe get them to back up a little bit. Overall, did it actually win you the fight? Yeah, you actually won the fight off from your Bob too. Nice. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna speed up right here. Like they're just regrouping again.
What do you think you're doing? Oh, they're coming. In the sky.
Okay.
They got us outnumbered.
Yeah, a little bit questionable on rotating all the way around here. Although I think regardless, you probably weren't going to be able to win that team fight. But I mean, the full rotate like that guarantees that you're not going to win the team fight. Because I mean, maybe you never know. Sometimes maybe you in that May could have like gone absolutely ballistic and just would have gone like crazy and just dropped all of them. You never know. But just in result of you like kind of just walking around here, kind of left the rest of your team out. And in result of leaving the rest of your team out, I mean, you're not going to win that guaranteed.
Someone stop that payload.
Yeah, your best bet now, fall off the map. Rotate with your team. Don't stagger. Yeah, because in result, you're kind of staggering a little bit too much. Thankfully, the enemy team is able to do it for you.
Think you're doing? Now to show them that I'm in business.
But position-wise, make sure you're using a little bit more cover. Notice every now and then you're kind of like walking out of cover. Preferably, I'd rather have you like sit behind cover. For example, like just exactly right where you're at right now. Very killable. Like, because, I mean, your closest rotate is probably using your coach gun to get like all the way up here. Or you're probably going to have to walk all the way right here, all the way right here. And by the time that happens, especially in Diamond, which is the rank that you're getting pretty close to, they're going to kill you 1,000,000,000%.
Fire at its will.
Okay, nice. Probably could have at least tried to touch right there. I mean, sitting back the whole time, no one else is going to be able to touch. If you're able to touch that, maybe drop like Juno and then get the Ash like one tap right there. There is a actual chance that you could have been able to win that, even if you died in result.
Score.
Okay, we're going to speed up right here.
3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Mission ready.
Okay. Once again, so far, a little bit of mechanical issue. From what I see, it's not the worst. Definitely is not bad of your mechanical issues, but could get, like, if you could get your mechanical abilities, like, up just slightly and hit, like, a few more of your shots, I can guarantee you're going to rank up just off from that. As well as your hipfire to scope combo. Like, once again, right there, kind of just, like, it's a little bit questionable on the just like unscoping that far distance to scope in. See if you can get a headshot. See if you can get a double headshot and get a pick. They're just sitting so far back and unscoping like that. It's just wasting your ammo at that rate. I think I lost you. There we go. Okay.
Patched up.
As well as right here, you could boost yourself up like right here even. See if you can get a pick from that way and then drop down if you like things get bad. Yeah, I've noticed quite a bit of times you haven't like taken this high ground at all. Like you haven't taken advantage of like nobody even being on this high ground, especially on this time right now. Nice headshot. Fortunate that you didn't get the kill. Not really on you though. Like, for example, right there, Dash probably was a little bit more killable if you didn't unscope at her like from a billion miles away. Very questionable, Bob. And the reason why I'm going to say it's very questionable is because you probably have one single chance to do this. But while both of those guys were up there, you probably could have rotated around there. Maybe even boosted yourself across right there so you don't possibly die. And then throw Bob on point. That could have been your best bet to possibly trying to win this team fight. Now, I mean, is that going to be like next to impossible to do? Yes. But I mean, better than throwing Bob pointlessly out. You could have at least attempted to get the point, which I mean, would you have gotten the point? Probably not, but still worth the attempt. Especially since, I mean, you had Echo and Curie going in, so if you would have been able to get Bob on point right there, possibly, and on top of that would have been able to get like a pick or two right there, there's a good chance, I mean, honestly, there might have been a good chance you would have been able to cap that.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
Okay, just speed up right here.
Initiating match. Ready
I'm the
for
last
battle.
one here across. She's gonna blow. Hey, be careful, Juno.
Okay.
You're
Could do slice like that.
cause trouble.
All right. Unfortunately, though, I don't really think you're gonna
I needed that.
be able to hold this for much longer. Yeah, that rotate around there, a little bit pointless in a way, and in result, it might actually get one of your teammates killed. Yeah, kind of rotating pointlessly, and in result, it's just getting your team killed. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a little bit over. Okay, so what overall can you work on? First off, mechanical skills, you can get that up just a little bit better. I can guarantee you're just going to rank based off of that. Hip firing, I mean, I do like the fact that you are hip firing, but there is a like point where, or it does come to a point where like hip firing is just way too much. And that's basically what you're doing. You're hip firing like when you could confirm kills way easier. So like just be scoped in a little bit more, and then hip fire like if you know that you're going to be able to get a kill. You can do that combo that you were doing where you double hip unhip fire and then scope in hip fire and then double unhip fire. That does work, but I wouldn't like to see you doing that like 90% of the attempts that you want to get at a pick. I wouldn't want to see that at all. That's guaranteed. I can guarantee that's just like holding you back tremendously. And as well as your dynamite's actually pretty good. Coach gun, probably could use it a little bit better to gain like a little bit more distance, as well as just like boop somebody back or anything like that. Could just be working on that. It's like use that mainly. Just think about like where you go for positioning wise. And speaking of positioning, your positioning needs a little bit of work on as well. Your positioning, I've caught you a few times where you kind of like going unnecessarily, like taking unnecessary flanks or everything like that, as well as kind of just sitting out wide out like in the open. I've noticed that a few times. So kind of like always be thinking about cover, always to be thinking about where can I go in order to not die and everything like that. But anyway, I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you later.